Stay connected to Kelsey Sobey and the Fox 9 Morning News.
Right from the pregnancy test.
Wow.
All the way
Right from the start.
to the baby coming home.
Bear with you there in the
It could
beginning.
have taken a really bad turn if we go back any further. That's sweet, though. And now
It was
we know,
cute.
now
It
we
took a
know
lot of
that's her
work.
first child
Yes.
because they'd never have any time to do it after that.
Right.
No way.
Kelsey's here. It's 5:37 on this Monday morning. Morning, Kelsey.
Hey, good morning, you
Kelsey.
guys. Well, as I heard you talking about those roads, a few things changing today and from over the last couple of weeks as a result of dry roadways. Looking at our map, the other thing we're keeping an eye on, of course, as Stephanie mentioned, is the closing of that Stillwater lift bridge. That's not going to happen until 10 a.m. today. So our morning commuters, for the most part, will still be able to use that. We already are seeing slowdowns in the area. What that's going to do to our traffic, of course, is send it down here to 94. And when we've had to close the Stillwater lift bridge in the past, we've definitely seen an uptick in activity here and also slowdowns. Right now, as you're traveling along from the Wisconsin line into Woodbury, it's going to take you about 10 minutes. As we get after 10 o'clock, once that upper option over the river is closed, we're going to see that drive time continue to increase. Of course, I'll keep you posted on all that. Things are going to be a little tricky today with the flooding, but again, that's what we're here for, to help you navigate through it all. Right now at 5:39, we'll make another route more crowded. So we'll expect that again later today. Our map showing us good conditions so far here in the metro area, but we do have some road closures in the southwest metro, east side especially. We'll detail all the closed roads related to flooding coming up in about 10 minutes. Tom and Don. Hey
Kelsey.
guys, good morning to you. I would say the most complicated part of our morning commute so far has to do with those flood-related closures. Here at 212 and 101 and not too far away, we do have one of those in place. The 101 river crossing in Shakopee that connects with 212 remains closed according to MnDOT as a result of the flooding there in the southwest metro. Here though on 212 itself, as you're pushing eastbound closer to Eden Prairie, you do see traffic flow just fine, light levels at this hour. It's still early. We don't have a ton of traffic weighing down on that highway interstate system here in the Twin Cities area, but we have some construction in place that continues to create slowdowns. 35E up in the St. Paul area or just north of there near Little Canada. We continue to deal with the closures at 35E and Highway 36. We saw this go into place at the end of last week, so this might be the first week that you fully experience the delays related to those closures. So follow the detours, and I would recommend if you're traveling north of St. Paul heading southbound toward downtown St. Paul that you do get out the door a little bit early so you don't find yourself running into delays in your arrival time to work. 35W County Road 10, I talked about a hazard that was reported up on the north side, and we saw someone walking around. The issue here, a stalled motorcycle, so we do see some thick traffic there, unfortunately. Now, closures in place today related to flooding. We'll start off quick with what's happening on the south side. Again, Highway 41 right now closed over in Chaska between Demcom Road and First Street. Some news for people traveling in Stillwater as well. A closure there, very important, affecting a lot of people. And some changes on 169, all that coming up in 10 minutes. Right now, though, it's 6:09, so we got to get to our weather. Hey guys, some good news and bad news related to the flood closures on our Twin Cities roads. 169, 101, good news here. We have an extra lane of traffic to help ease some of the congestion from road closures elsewhere. Bad news is we do have some of those road closures in place. So looking at our map, the one especially that's sending extra people up 169 would be that road closure on Highway 41. Also some closures on Highway 13 and Highway 36. All that coming up, so stay tuned. The Fox 9 Morning News will be back.
When it comes to those areas where the flooding we know is causing problems.
Right, you guys, we don't have just the ordinary construction barriers up today. We have flood-related restrictions as well. So let's dive right in. Right now, Highway 10 at Airport Road 169. One of the closures is 101, right at that 212 junction. So that river crossing in Shakopee is closed until further notice. Also, Highway 41 in Chaska, that is closed between Demcom Drive and First Street. That's going to cause more drivers to have to take an alternate route. Then you head up toward Littledale. Highway 13, we have a closure in place there at the river from Sylvandale to Watchler. And that Stillwater lift bridge, as it closes at 10 a.m., will send more people down to 94. So later today and for your evening commute, expect a lot more company. 94 at that Wisconsin line. We'll keep you posted on other issues this morning, but the flood-related stuff so far, the dominant issue for our morning commuters. But at 6:39, we're happy to hear that, at least for now, in the world of weather.
Arena's show, she was telling me, said it was a great time. It was beyond her wildest dream. Well, maybe it was part of her wildest dreams, but she had a really good time.
It sounds like it was, yes, part of her wildest dreams.
And we have confirmation.
That's right. It's been confirmed now. You know, guys, it's been kind of a while. Maybe
For us,
yeah.
Daddy.
And you know, some of the rock reviewers, even the kind of music people said they liked it.
They liked it.
It's just
No kidding.
weird.
Yeah, it is.
Pearl
It
Jam
is
and
weird.
Frozen, I don't know. But yeah,
It doesn't quite go
sounded all
together, but
And in Italy.
They
For-
put their
for a
princess
dad.
crowns on. It was cute.
for a dad and his daughters. Up next here, in a world where something completely different, well, kind
Bit
of.
of everything. Cute
See?
and ugly.
All that on a Monday.
wow.
To quote
Thanks,
Keith,
Tom.
you're welcome.
You've been
We need a
redeemed
gavel
for another day.
at the end of this.
Yeah.
Approved.
You may work for one more day.
Chairman Bob over there.
Oh no! Once he puts the hands up on the lapel, we're all in trouble.
Good posture.
I'm a constable.
6:47 now. Thousands of
Good morning, everyone. We are kicking off another work week here on the Fox 9 Morning News. We're glad you're waking up with us and looking at our roadways. The typical trouble, of course, for a Monday morning commute, but also some flood-related issues to talk about. 35W right now northbound at Cliff Road. In Burnsville, we have thick traffic for our northbounders. Also in this very same area, yesterday we had some closures in place related to some flood work being done today. We continue to see more crowding than usual because of some of the cones in place, but at least those lane restrictions have been cleared aside. Taking a look at the north side of town, a few issues related to crashes this morning. 35E at County Road J. As you travel along southbound pushing toward White Bear Lake, expect a big slowdown. A left shoulder blocking incident there, and it looks like maybe a car down in the ditch. No details on the condition of the people involved in that, but it looks like maybe a vehicle just went off the road, so hopefully no injuries. 94 at 42nd Avenue here, we had a stalled vehicle, so traffic now just starting to increase the pace, trying to move along toward the downtown Minneapolis area, but unfortunately it has not been easy with that stalled vehicle blocking one of those lanes of traffic. In the Northeast Metro, we also had a crash earlier at 35W southbound at Highway 10. That has since cleared, but look at that red just north of there, keeping us slow. 21 minutes right now from Lexington Avenue down to 694. Also, due to rising waters, the Stillwater Lift Bridge is closing at 10 a.m. today. That's definitely going to make for a challenging evening commute, as many of you will be heading down 94 instead. So expect tomorrow you're going to see some added congestion 94 westbound at the Wisconsin line, as that is the best alternate. As we travel around town, we find more flooding issues. These over in the Southwest Metro. Look at that thick traffic on 169 right now from Shakopee up toward Bloomington. We did add a lane of traffic to try and help ease congestion, but the issue is this: we have several closed roads down in the South Metro, causing more people to use 169. For example, 101 212, that river bridge right here closed in Shakopee. Also, Highway 41 in Chaska closed for a stretch. It's going to be a little challenging there in the Southwest Metro, and even farther south it's worse. Of course, that's not affecting our morning commute here in the Metro, but we'll be bringing you the latest on all that in the news. Alex and Tom.
All right. Thanks so much, Kelsey.
More people are coming this way because their other options are blocked off. Let's go to our map, check out a few of the hot spots at this hour. Now, these are just a few of the crashes not related to the flooding over there in 35E from Hugo to White Bear Lake. We're moving slowly. That's related to a crash that happened at County Road J, just west of there, 35W southbound. Still about a 20-minute drive from Lexington down to 694 because of a crash that happened earlier at Highway 10. Also, Highway 10 and 35W have been experiencing higher volumes of traffic because of that closure on Highway 65 between Blaine and Fridley. That's that purple line you see there, just in the southbound lanes. A little farther to the east, also that Stillwater Lift Bridge is closing at 10 a.m. today. That'll send more drivers down to 94. That's going to cause a slowdown later this evening and also during tomorrow morning's commute because that is closed until further notice. As we go down to the south side, that's where 41 and 101 is closed. 101 the River Bridge in Shakopee, also 41 in Chaska. That's what's sending more people up 169. So prepare for slowdowns on 169 as far south as south of Shakopee. At 7:26, and we're taking a break. Quick construction note. We continue to have the closures in place, 35E at Highway 36. I don't want that to catch you off guard today. Some of these went into place last week. So even 694 feeling the effects slowing a bit as you head 35E southbound. So that first flood-related closure with that rising water, we're going to close the Stillwater Lift Bridge at 10 a.m. today. That'll send more drivers down to 94. That's going to cause issues for the commute home tonight and also will affect your morning commute tomorrow. Stillwater Lift Bridge will remain closed until further notice. As we move around to the southwest side of town, the reason for that very thick traffic 169 northbound has to do with the closures down in Shakopee and Chaska. We have 101, that River Bridge in Shakopee closed at 212. Also 41 in Chaska closed between Demcom Drive and 1st Street. Then let's go back up over to St. Paul. Highway 13 near Littledale has a closure in place as well. That's from Sylvandale to Watchler. So with the rising water levels, just know if you drive over a river or near the river, you may be following some detours today. So allow yourself some extra time so you have some flexibility. The time is 7:39. You know what that means. Time to get a peek at our weather forecast today. That will affect travel later this afternoon and also starting tomorrow morning. We're going to send more drivers down to 94. That means that's going to be extra crowded. So prepare even on 94 users. You guys are going to be a little slower going than usual. In the Southwest Metro, typical hot spots, 35W northbound, particularly slow, but 169 extra slow today. We do have a third lane in place. Part of the reason we have heavier congestion here is related to closures on 101 and 41 due to flooding. I'll tell you exactly where that's going on coming up in just a little bit. Stay with us.
Oh, well.
At least they still have a chance to go on.
That's
I'm
right.
glad it's not completely
That's
dead
right.
at this point. Here's hoping. You guys, outside this morning, we don't have just the typical road issues for a Monday morning. We have some flood-related stuff. We have construction, a whole gamut of things. So let's take a live look for you. Let's jump right in. First off, 35E and County Road J, but also we had a crash earlier, 35W southbound at Highway 10. Continuing on then, as you cruise toward 36, a reminder that 35E and 36, we have some traditional, ordinary construction going on. The reason I say traditional is because we certainly have what looks like construction barriers up in some flood-related zones. 494 right now at 100. Also watch for an incident there slowing us down eastbound from Eden Prairie into Bloomington. And see this added congestion, 169 today. It starts farther south than normal. Well, we have an extra lane of traffic in the area from County Road 18 up north toward Pioneer Trail. Now you'd think, oh, an extra lane, that will make things easier, right? Well, that's the goal, but things got harder as a result of some flood-related closures. So let's start up on this side of town, starting at 10 a.m. at Stillwater Lift Bridge. That will be closing. We're going to see that close until further notice. That's going to send more drivers on 94, so 94 will be crowded. Now back to exactly why 169 is extra crowded. Sorry, we're bouncing around, but here on the south side of town, 101 River Bridge is closed in Shakopee and also in Chaska, Highway 41. As a result of that, most people are using 169 as their alternate route, so expect some added congestion in that area. It's 8:09, so let's talk more about our weather. Weather has been the catalyst for some wetness and Chaska. Right now, that 101 River Bridge that connects to 212 is blocked off as a result of high water. Also, Highway 41 in Chaska, there's a closure there as well related to the high waters. So most of you using 169 as your alternate route, and therefore we find ourselves with some slow-moving traffic starting in Shakopee. Again, MnDOT did add an added lane of traffic to try and make things a little bit easier for 169 travelers, but I still would allow yourself some extra time. Highway 13 also closed east of 35E from Sylvandale to Watchler. That's right in the Lilydale area. Again, if you travel near the rivers at all, I would just allow yourself some extra time in case you get stuck following some of those detours as well. Tom and Alex.
All right. Thank you, Kelsey. It is just